Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to I Wanna Love You Till Your Dying Day, episode 6. So last time we had Sheena trying to explain to Mimi the emotional and moral weight of, killing people, and well, I don't think it really worked. But at the very least, it seemed like Mimi was going to think about it. Now, I did say, it is kind of good that she can't grasp it right now, the concept of it. Because otherwise it would just break her. But I feel like eventually it's something that it's necessary to happen. Because right now she really doesn't understand, right? What it means, in regards to the concepts of right and wrong. She's just been shaped to be the perfect soldier. And having guilt, that would definitely mess with that. And I think Sheena was also trying to find out if there's a way to break the immortality curse. And I hope she keeps trying. But, there's still the question of if we cannot have this singular child soldier do most of the work, then we're gonna have to use the rest of the child soldiers to do what she does very frequently, and there will be more casualties. But I feel there's got to be a solution for this that is not this this trolley problem, basically. But yeah, so let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The flower crown. Wow, she has it on her while she's fighting. Huh, we're actually getting a glimpse of her in the battlefield. Oh yeah. No. I wonder exactly why she's apologizing to Sheena in her mind. That she's not gonna be able to come back without an injury. That's probably it. Oh man, Mimi thinking of Sheena in battle. That's what keeps her going. Gives her more of a reason to come back. I really like their dynamic. 僕はでもきっと幸せになるな。Thanks. I like the way that this is presented. Sheena in light while everything else is dark. Oof. The usual package? As if the dehumanizing wasn't clear enough. Huh. He knew her name. Oh god. Yo. Oh no, she's gonna see. At the very least, she's in one piece. So that sight could have been worse. Man, Mimi makes me so sad. Yeah. The way she only cared about not being injured because of Sheena and not because of herself. that someone cared enough to tell her that they don't want to see her get hurt. Oh. Oh man. That got me a little teary-eyed. I'm nervous. What did Miss Fran say? I hate math. I get it. Oh, the flower crown? Oh. No. Oh, this is so good. That's so beautiful. Though, of course, it has a layer of sadness. Because, the situation they're in. Oh shit. I'd be a little scared. Like, has she been taught not to go all out? That face. Uh, yep. Yo, that silence from everyone. Okay, but does she really have a choice though? Yeah, I feel like that's an illusion of choice. Hmm. That's such a charitable way of looking at it. Hmm. And that's something that Seiran cannot do easily. Yeah. Is she shaking? I mean, from her point of view, she definitely is. Oh. This is cute. Of course she does. No one else does it. No one treats her with such compassion. Okay, end of the episode. Really good one. Seiran and Ari kind of just been, minor characters, though they've definitely have been well characterized. Though I feel like this is when they're really gonna come into the forefront. And I'm gonna get attached to them now. Okay, well, give me a second. So, my favorite scene in the episode is definitely Sheena and Mimi's reunion as she gets out of the bag and starts saying Sheena's name, but she cannot do it properly because of how injured she is. Oh man, it's just my heart. It's heart-wrenching. The way she tries to hug Sheena, but she can't because her shoulder is still really messed up. To the point that she doubles over. And right away, Mimi just tries to assure Sheena that actually, no, it doesn't hurt. Haha, it was just a joke. Don't worry about it. There's no injuries whatsoever. I feel like it was very necessary for Sheena to see Mimi like this. So that there truly are no, secrets between them. I feel like it'll make the relationship even stronger. That this is not something that Sheena can turn her eyes away from if she really wants to help Mimi. Yeah, oh man, it makes me so sad how Mimi tried to make Sheena feel better by acting like nothing is wrong. Because, she made a promise and she broke that promise. And that was making her feel guilty. But also because she genuinely doesn't want to see Sheena upset because of her. Like, that's a level of emotional awareness that I don't think we'd seen from Mimi before this point. So I feel that that's a sign of growth. Painful as it is to see, but it is. And then we have Sheena crying and hugging Mimi. Like, she was just overwhelmed with emotion. One, because of, having to face the reality that Mimi gets this hurt going to battle, and that there's probably are a lot of times that Mimi has just gone back to Sheena, and Sheena really believed that, she'd been fine, when in reality she had just been hiding it, all for her sake. And at the same time, she probably saw it as a bad thing that Mimi she felt guilty because of Sheena's words. That's when she was like, I'm sorry for telling you not to get hurt. Because Sheena thought it was a sort of like I guess, a shackle to Mimi during battle. But I'm so glad that Mimi lets her know that no, actually, don't apologize. I liked that you said that. Yeah, I was so happy when you said that to me. It made me really happy. Because, outside of her mom, this is the first person that has shown this much worry and care for Mimi. And it just made Sheena cry even more. For one, because I feel like it makes her feel so powerless. But at the same time, she might realize that the reason those words mean so much to Mimi, it's because she doesn't have anyone else to tell her this. Everyone, even Seiran that we see early in the episode, that she's like, what does it matter? She's just gonna come back to life. Thankfully, Ari stopped her from finishing the sentence, but that's so cold-hearted. But yeah, she might not be able to die permanently, but this makes it clear that, yeah, she does feel all of that pain every time that she gets injured. Being able to come back from it doesn't change the fact of all the hurt that she goes through, through all of that cycle going over and over and over again. And the only relief she has from all that is Sheena. That's why she kept the flower crown with her, because it's the physical symbol of the happy times that she gets to have with her. And that she wants to go back to. It's just, man, there's so much happening in this scene in regards to what the characters are feeling. I love it. Just the fact that Mimi can't understand why Sheena cries for her. And I think this is the first time that we see Mimi cry. And it's because she made Sheena cry, and so that makes her sad. It's just, oh man. Can we please get these girls out of here and put them in a healthy, safe environment? Yeah, Sheena makes her a new flower crown, and I really like this scene too. For as long as possible, Blaze continues to thrive and blossom, so that no matter how badly she's hurt, she will keep on smiling. Because for now, this is the only thing that Sheena can do. Be the one beacon of light when she's surrounded by darkness. If there was one reason, one thing that gave my life here meaning, that's what it would be. I feel so much for these kids. The fact that Mimi already has made such a big impact on Sheena's life, to the point that she's basically become her life's meaning. It's crazy, but so so touching. I just hope that it doesn't come to a point where Sheena has to I don't know, do something drastic in order to free Mimi from this cycle without sacrificing herself in the process. Because it seems to me like she's already putting Mimi above herself. Mimi also has Sheena above herself as well. But like, of course she does. No one has ever, for as many years as she has been immortal, told her that it's okay to value herself. She's just a tool to be used. Like that one guy who was like, oh yeah, I got the package. Like, good lord. These are not people, they're just meat sacks we use for war. Then we have the Seiran and Ari scene. Where we have Seiran talk about how she was found on the verge of death. If the teacher hadn't found me, I would have died there all alone. As an ignorant and completely powerless child. And use the presentation here with like this almost like angelic light illuminating her face as she's looking up as if it was a god. Like, oh man. It makes me think of Chainsaw Man, specifically of Denji and the way that he feels about public safety. Basically of like, yeah, they treat me well, they give me a bed, breakfast, a roof under my head, and all that. But like, that's the bare minimum. You shouldn't have to give back. That's just what a child should be given. They're just, picking very vulnerable and people who need help and taking advantage of their situation to make them fight very, in a place where there's a high chance that you're gonna die. That's just not right. There's something wrong there. She says, I want to repay them for everything. But like, that's an orphanage. That's their job. She shouldn't have to give back. Especially not in such a messed up way. But, she's already been indoctrinated by this ideology. So, of course she's gonna give it her all. That's literally how they've been brought up to be. you know, to just completely, you know, body and soul dedicate their lives to the cause, whatever the cause is. You don't need to ask, you just have to do it. Why? Because, you know, we helped you when you were on the verge of death. Kind of like what an abusive parent would say, right? I gave you life, I gave you all this, so you have to do all of this for me. It's just, it's, yeah. But we'll see when how the duel will go. But for now, I'm gonna leave this here. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.